Hello, in this lesson, we are going to be learning all about establishing shots. And these are used at the beginning of films and or scenes for some different reasons, and we're going to go through them now. So, wide shots. Establishing shots are wide shots. What that means is there's lots of stuff in them. You look at me now in this little box, I'm not in a wide shot. I am filling up almost this entire box. Okay. Whereas if I come away, it feels like the shot is wider. There is more stuff in it. An establishing shot always has loads and loads of stuff in it. We can use these to show where a scene or an entire film is taking place. It lets us as a viewer, as an audience, understand where and what the world is. Now, if we have a person in an establishing shot, it kind of puts them in context. So if we look at this shot here, we can see how big the landscape is. It's quite unlikely that we're going to continue in a frame this wide for an entire scene. We might go closer to the actor here. Um, but having this shot at the beginning shows us how vast that landscape is, and it shows kind of how small the actor is in that context. It puts the actor into context and tells us where they are. Establishing shots can also show immersion. So in this establishing shot from Harry Potter, it shows the audience the world that the film is taking place in. It shows the scope of the Great Hall. It shows us that this is a really impressive room. But it also tells us about magic. The most, like, the eye-catching thing in this scene is the candles that are floating. That tells us that magic exists here. Yeah, candles don't generally in real life float on their own. Geography and time. In this scene, it's really clear that it's nighttime. If we're setting up a scene that takes place inside the castle, we might not realize that it is nighttime. So this tells us really quickly, like, it's nighttime, we're in a castle, there's a full moon. And then we don't need an actor to say, oh, it's nighttime, there's a full moon, because that always feels weird, right? So the establishing shot really quickly goes, this is where we are, this is the time of day it is. Similarly, here, it's the same place, but it's daytime. This shot tells us something else, even though it's a shot of the same place. This is also a shot of the same place, but here it's really clear it's winter. So the establishing shot is telling us the geography and the time that is taking place. Showing and not tell. I'm really out of focus. How strange. Showing, don't tell. The establishing shot shows our audience what is happening without the characters needing to tell us. It never feels natural if a character is sitting and just telling us what's happening. We always want to see a character doing something rather than telling us things. We can really clearly see the time, the place, and the atmosphere and mood in a shot that lasts a couple of seconds. An establishing shot, you're not really going to be on it for more than about 10 seconds. And even that's going to feel quite long. But they're generally 5 or less seconds. Just go, this is where we are, boom, something is happening. So, in summary, establishing shots show us where something is taking place. They show us the scale of an environment and they put our characters into context. They also really clearly show the time and geography without our characters needing to tell us. So please make sure you made some notes. Next time you watch anything, whether it's on TV or film, have a look at those establishing shots. See how they're using them. See how often they are using them. Um, and we're going to be making some in our next in-class lesson. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.